just gonna get. I'm really prepared for these videos, so just. Anyway. The camera's in focus. Hi here, Vince here. I'm back again for another video. And today I'm going to be talking about The Apprentice. The final is on Sunday night. I know it's Christmas time, so it must be Apprentice time. Because the final's always at Christmas now. Anyway, we've got two candidates remaining now, and they are Sean and Camilla. Who is going to get that 250 grand, and who's from Lord Sugar and who's not? We've got Camilla with her nut milk business, while we've got Sean and her ladies swimming fashion collection business. Call it like that. Anyway, who's going to win? That's the question. Now let's go through both of them. I like Sean. I think there's two remaining left. I think she's being the better businesswoman. I like Sean. I think she reminds me of, remember Alana Spencer? Alana Spencer, who won in 2016 on The Apprentice. That was the first series I've watched The Apprentice, to the whole series. So, she's got qualities like Alana. Yes, and when she's been project manager, she's been really good, and she's been really focused. She might not be the loudest candidate, but she's the most focused. She might be quiet, but she's focused. She just wants to win, and you know, she does say the truth. You know, I like Sean. Well, Camilla, and yes, she's been a good businesswoman. I think Sean's been the better businesswoman. However, I think Camilla's business plan, I think, might be a bit better. I think it has more potential. But Camilla, you know, there have been moments where I thought, oh, I feel a bit worried about that. But actually, she's been a good candidate. I think week 3, when she was project manager for the donuts, I thought she was a good project manager. You remember the donuts? She had like Best of British, and actually some of the donuts they made were actually, I would actually buy. I know that coffee kind of latte donut didn't work, but the others with bright colours, biscuits on them, actually, I wouldn't mind actually tasting them compared to the other team. You remember? Oh my goodness! And oh yes, they decided to put hot sauce in their donut. What is wrong with you? Who would put hot sauce in a donut? What is wrong with you? Anyway, they didn't win. I mean, who would buy a donut with hot sauce? I mean, they didn't even like it with hot sauce, and yet they still had like tons of it. I mean, I don't mind a bit of spice in my life, but I can get a sweet donut. What is wrong with them? Anyway, I still haven't got over that. But the Camilla's team was just really good on that task. And they also got good deals, mainly because Coyote was in their team, and I kind of think Coyote got fired a bit early. Just saying. Anyway, I'll try and let that go. But yeah, I mean, branding is my issue on Camilla, though. You know, that week 10, their Christmas thing, they had a Christmas task, and you know, they filmed The Apprentice in like the summer, so that was probably quite difficult for them while I'm filming this in Christmas time. But you know, they did week 10, that Christmas chocolate thing. The other team were much better, because those chocolates I would buy, because they had mince pie and they had all that. It was a bit more creative. That, I mean, I'm sorry, but Camilla, I don't know what they were going for. It was on the lines of chocolate seduction selection, or something on the lines of that name. Also, Camilla works in like the hospitality and catering industry. She works in food, and yet she didn't want to go to make the chocolates herself. She didn't put Sarah Ann to do it, so she really actually put her under the bus. And obviously she couldn't weigh ingredients for some reason why. So they all just tasted like chocolate, and that's why probably they wouldn't buy. And the branding was hideous. Also, what I don't get from that task is that all the candidates went to like acting school to like, I don't know why, but they went to acting school for role play in the sketch, and so they went to the acting school, and then when they were in the pitch, they did all the things like, I remember with that Camilla's team, they did. I remember the move. They went like da 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 and strike a pose. Right, like what was the point of that? Seriously, it was, they were set to fail. It was going to look cringy. So why would they go to like acting school to do that? When what was even the point? It was set to fail. Anyway, I don't understand that. But anyway, the project looked a bit sexist. I mean, if you, mind you, to be fair, if you would like do a chocolate thing with a guy without a shirt on, it probably wouldn't be the same. But anyway, it just wasn't in the right place at the right time. I know they wanted to go for something naughty, a bit sexy, a bit this and that, but it just wasn't great. And the chocolates were a bit there. A bit there. So yeah, I was surprised Camilla didn't get fired for that task. But she stayed on. I think, although she has branding problems, I think even for her own business project, even some of the pictures, she's a bit sexualized. I don't know what's with Camilla and sex. I don't understand. I mean, that's a topic I don't usually talk on these videos, but seriously, there's something about her. But I think if she changes that in the final, get rid of all these sexy pictures, it just doesn't work. She has potential to recreate a good business. I mean, the problem with Shan is that she does swimwear, and that it can it's not kind of unique in a way, but it can be unique. I think Camilla has more potential to do well in nut milk than Shan doing in swimwear, because there is quite a lot in fashion. So I mean, Shan's the better businesswoman, while Camilla has the better potential of running a good business. You know, there's pros and cons in both the ladies. It's good that we have an all-female final, I think. So yeah, is it weird that like the last 3 years there's always like, in the final 5 there's always been like 4 women and 1 man still left, so I think that's quite weird. Do I think they're both going to be hired? No. That was just last year. I don't think Lord Sugar would do the same thing again. I don't think they've really... I mean, last year, I was quite happy they were both selected to win the prize. I mean, at the end of the day, they both actually... last year they deserved it, but I don't think he would do the same thing again, because that did get quite a division in the viewers. So, yeah, I don't think that will happen again. You see, I mean, I don't know whether I would hire Shan, because she's very liked. Karen really likes Shan, while Camilla, she hasn't been best in tasks, but she's better in her idea is nut milk is as a chance. And work with food. I work in the cooking industry myself, so I mean, when Alana won, I mean, I always am behind like the winner of, like, if you work in like food industry, I usually quite like the candidate like Alana and like Sarah last year. I mean, fashion, he hasn't I don't think Lord Sugar's actually hired anybody in the fashion industry for quite a while now, so anyway, I mean, it depends what they do in the final. It depends what the other candidates do in the final as well, because they've all been fired, so it's going to be quite interesting. Yeah, we've got to wait and see. But who would I hire and who would I fire? Me personally, I would hire Shan, because she's the better businesswoman. But Camilla has the better idea. You see, but the problem is, if I had like Alana and Sarah, who've worked in like food industry for we've had two winners of The Apprentice who've had like worked in the food industry. So would he like hire another who's worked in the food industry again? So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think, and I will think he's going to hire Sean, mainly because it's kind of a new idea, and I think Sean's quite light, so... I mean, we've got to wait and see. I'm going to hire Sean. Anyway, that's what I have to say. Comment down below who you think is going to win The Apprentice 2018. And you can like this video. You can subscribe to my channel if you want. But I will see you next time for another video very soon. And who knows who's going to win The Apprentice? It's a winner's weekend. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time for another video. Goodbye.